He was buried in an unmarked grave in the shadow of Joe Frazier's massive monument in his home city of Philadelphia. The
Really?
start had a sad ending as a reminder and a cautionary tale. What doesn't kill a fighter doesn't make them stronger. Every punch absorbed takes away a little something they never get back. Nobody leaves the ring the same as they went in. Stepping through the ropes is an act of bravery. Sharing the ring with this man is the act of a lunatic. There's no mix of words that can possibly do justice to the havoc his fights inevitably devolved into, or the cruel tragedy of his life.
Here's a man abandoned at 4 years of age, leader of a tough gang on the streets of Philadelphia. He has made a comeback in life.
Nobody takes a punch like Matthew. He takes a hell of a punch. He works with heavyweights, hurt them and they don't hurt him.
A miracle is something only the supernatural can explain, something you have to see personally to believe. So were the fights of Philly's greatest forgotten son. At age 6, he's found wandering by the Benjamin Franklin Parkway, too young and horrified to even remember his name. He's lived at an orphanage in the care of the nuns at St. Matthew's Parish in North Philly. The nuns name him Matthew Franklin, after the saint and highway where he was found. The nuns did their best, but the street gangs of the Philly ghetto took their toll on him. He took up boxing to stop getting robbed. He found guidance and solace at the gym, found a comfort in the midst of absolute chaos. It didn't matter how hard you hit him or how many times. Matthew would just smile and come back harder.
Yeah.
Jack, it's all yours. I'm the greatest. Number one.
Yes, we'll be reacting to boxing videos like these in the future.
He fought his way to the top of a crowded Philly scene, made his TV debut against a man much like himself in Marvin Johnson. It took place in a 20-foot ring that went almost entirely unused. The exchange rate was dead even.
They're about even.
Every round, Marvin roars out of his southpaw stance, throwing hooks and uppercuts in combination.
Obviously, the better boxer of the two. Has that plotting style, but he as much as possible. He seems that as much as.
He's feeling the pace.
Oh, he's coming from.
Matthew would come straight back and turn the tables on the left with a straight right.
There's the right hand there that knocked the mouthpiece away from Marvin Johnson. Another good right.
Yeah. You got
The
him.
cycle repeated round after round.
Style, good hook that time by Matt Franklin.
Good.
Johnson, he wasn't too punched out because he saw 3 solid left hooks to Matt Franklin. And Matt Franklin wasn't even
Oh,
steady.
he's scared.
Finally, in the 12th, Matthew's sledgehammer right hand finally cracks granite.
Oh, he got him. Got him. Got him with that one.
Marvin collapses, and Matthew wins his first title in a fight voted one of the top 40 fights of all time.
He's still with Adam. He's like, nah, let me get the last leg so.
1 minute, 12 seconds of the 12th round. Ed Franklin!
I'm bringing the North American Championship here. And I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to keep on defending. And then I'm going to go for the World Light Heavyweight Championship.
Matthew keeps brute forcing his way through the rankings.
Okay, got to think. Can't keep brute. You can't do no damn moves.
He meets two-time title challenger Richie Cates.
The manager of Cates, Franklin said Cates doesn't have the guts Franklin has. Cates is a heady fighter. Not to grab the back of the head of Cates. Right hand.
After a close first round, Saad lands a right hand that drops him in the second. The ref calls it a slip.
A slip? Called it a slip?
Charlie's real, absolutely right.
Cates comes back on fire.
Every time he reaches that right, a solid punch.
Cates targeting
Well said.
right in.
Ooh.
He's got to change the pattern. The move is right. It's not happening.
Very good combination there.
Finishing the fourth round by dropping Saad so viciously he was lucky to be saved by the bell.
Time.
Cates thought the ref waved it off and celebrates, only to be told the fight wasn't over. Came out looking to finish. Matthew covers up on the ropes, absorbs a long series of unanswered punches before waving Cates in for more. Soon, it was Cates who needed to be saved by the bell.
Took one. It took one hit.
In round 6, Matthew comes out and ends it.
Ooh. Ooh. My God.
119 gone in the first round, in the 6th round.
Yeah, come on.
Franklin trying to measure Cates now.
That's enough. That's enough. Yes, that's enough. He had enough. Opposition had enough.
While Matt was busy cleaning house, Marvin Johnson had won the vacant WBC title. Marvin asked for Matt specifically as his first title defense. Considering their first epic, there was a palpable buzz in the air for the rematch.
He said, I want the one.
In front of Marvin's hometown crowd, the pair somehow rose to even those lofty expectations. This is what champions looks like.
Hard right to the body, hard right to the face. Whereas Franklin showed remarkable abilities to come back. And Franklin just tagged Johnson with a hard right hand. And the champion
It's legal.
from the hard right. Lost some of the sharpness. Lost his ability to move around. There was a little bit of a slip in that. Stuff that moved the air. And that's what it is.
Ooh, that's nice. He's eating them. Ooh. What the hell? Got a
In
little
the 8th
body.
round, Marvin Johnson, dangerous to his last moment, folds up like a pocket knife. Though the hometown
Pocket
champion
knife?
lost,
Really?
it's impossible to say the fans were disappointed.
He held that L.
Matthew found his God in calm after the storm in his corner. Reborn as champion, he changes his name to Matthew Saad Muhammad. But a Philly fighter by any other name is just as tough. Matthew, now Saad Muhammad, also takes the toughest first defense. John Conte was a slick boxer with a beautiful defense. He was a bad stylistic matchup for our hittable hero, as the first fight proved. Conte took Matthew to a rare decision.
You gave him something to fight.
A rematch was offered to Conte. The second time around, Saad left no doubt with his right hand.
Good right by Saad Muhammad. Harry Gibbs.
Ooh.
Right there, you saw him do it so quickly.
Conte kept getting up. Saad would immediately put him back down.
Go back there, cuz.
Knockdown number 2. Remember, there's no 3 knockdown rule. Both of them missed the fourth, and that's
Oh,
Absolutely bombed him out in 4 rounds.
Octavio Myron, but that's knockout number 4.
oh.
Saad Muhammad to stay there, and the official allows it to resume. And Conte appears almost defenseless. You see the time remaining in the
Wait,
4th round.
wait.
Conte is ready to go down again. Oh, that's it. It's time to halt it. That's the 5th knockdown.
That's a light heavyweight champion, Matthew Saad Muhammad.
For his next defense, Saad took a stay-busy fight against lanky lefty Louis Pergaud. Saad showed up with a game plan of going to the body. Combo after combo of punches rattled off his ribs.
Muhammad trying to get a body punch.
Oh,
Double and a half minute in the first round.
oh.
Both those punches, but there was a left hook to the body that was vicious.
Oh, damn.
By the way, going to stop.
It quickly took its toll on the taller man.
Right nostril, blood flow.
Yeah,
Right
Mark
nostril
Cap.
of the champion between rounds. Your judges are Dick Young of Los Angeles and Alex.
It wouldn't be a Saad Muhammad fight without a moment of drama. Ultimately, Saad stopped him with a devastating left hook in 5.
From West Africa.
Ooh.
And Matthew, we've done a few of your fights, and you looked especially tough to the body today.
Well, I want to say that I only trained at least 2 weeks for this fight. And I'm just ready to unite the title. I'm looking for Mr. Eddie Gregory. Listen to me, boy, because I'm after you. I'm the man. I'm the champion. I am the undisputed light heavyweight champion.
I have to believe you, Matthew. I've known you a long time.
Keep telling the people.
Then he took on a much taller man in Yaqui Lopez. The 6'2" Mexican matador was gored by a bull that forced him out of bullfighting. But Yaqui was the type of guy who was going to fight something, so he took up boxing instead.
Yeah. They can be ready.
Heavy body punches.
It was another majestic bloodbath that had become the pattern of all Matthews fights.
Ooh. Keep swinging. Keep swinging.
Round 8, each man took his turn on the ropes as the other blasted away with dozens of punches.
Okay. Oh,
Was smiling about it.
I know he's tired, but that's what he's going to have to do if he wants to
yeah, let that smile for you.
win this championship. Because Muhammad has to play now. Here's a good combination by Muhammad. Muhammad on the attack and lands a second combination.
That's
It took 14 rounds and 4 knockdowns to stop the tenacious Mexican.
I don't know what Lopez is thinking about.
you got a heart. You're a man.
Tim, you know, seeing
He got hard. You gotta give him that. 14 rounds. 14.
But appear to have retained his title. Lopez is done. There is no 3 knockdown.
It's like 5 minutes rest.
Good right hand. That's it. That's it. That's it. The referee has said it is all over. And Matthew Saad
Yep.
Muhammad.
Gotta go down. Gotta go down. Stay down.
It was 1980's Fight of the Year. Matthew was gifted with an easier night against Latte Mawali.
10-ounce gloves.
The early going was cautious until Matthew started getting to Mawali's body. Matthew sees him start to double over with the body shots and sees his punches.
Ooh.
Time running out in the round and the lower.
Okay.
Champion in the black trunks, Latte Mawali, who has never lost a fight in 21 outings, is in the white trunks.
Saad uppercuts Mawali's jaw to the moon in the fourth.
Ooh. It, hold up. We gotta rewind that back.
Saad uppercuts Mawali's jaw to the moon in the fourth.
He said go to sleep. He said go to sleep. He said go to sleep. Oh. Oh. My man ain't getting up. My man ain't getting up.
The last great match of Matthew Saad Muhammad came against Jerry Martin. Jerry brought the fight to Matthew, gave it every ounce of effort and energy he had. Blended brutal shots while Matthew shelled up on the wrist. Jerry got suckered into punching himself out.
Ooh, he timed that. He faced the truth.
Matthew came from behind to stop the upstart.
So in one way to put a fire out.
His birth name was Maxwell Antonio Loach. His mother died in childbirth. He was sent with his brother to live with an aunt. She couldn't afford to feed them both. When the police found Matthew wandering alone by the road, it was because his own brother let him out there, then ran away without a word. The money Matthew earned fighting went to whoever he felt needed it most. Growing up an orphan, Matthew knew a lot of people who needed it more. He spent his retirement years advocating for the homeless. A heart big enough to win the wildest of wars also tried to support far too many. The generous man gave it all away. He died a homeless with a neurological disease. Matthew Saad Muhammad made peace with his God. It's just a shame such a great had to die to see heaven.
Yeah, bro. He live in peace. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm a clueless boxing fan, just trying to get into boxing a little more, so help your boy out. We also do football, basketball, any crazy sport, few far in between. It's just going to take a while for them to get out, so bear with it. UDD out.